Dun, dun, dun. Hey everybody, I'm back quicker than I thought I was going to be. Let me change this thumbnail here. Okay. Yes. Okay. Hey everybody. Oh, and let me get the chat on here. Welcome back. If you were in the previous stream, that was really fun. Thanks everybody for hanging out. That was really. I don't do live streams all the time because I'm a perfectionist and I like to have control over everything. Know where this camera is, and I'm wearing a Soldier 76 shirt, but you can't see it because of this camera. And my hair looks very brown, like light brown. It's crazy. So, hey, wow, 95 people already. That's great. I'm so popular. Well, wow, there's Sigma. How do you guys feel about Sigma here? Let me find. Hang on a second here. What? Okay, because I'm doing this from PlayStation. It's I can't see stuff, so you'll have to bear with me. I'm sorry. It's good to have all of you here. I'm really excited to be playing Overwatch in front of you guys. Oh, finally, there we go. What's your real name? It's Andrew. My name's Andrew. I'll read a couple of these. Again, hi, hello, play a sniper. I'm not great at a sniper. I know Andrews encourage violence. People play Overwatch. I know, right? Love from New Jersey. AOC gang. That guy has no lips. I have lips? What is it? Oh, he doesn't have lips. Oh, me. Okay. Sure, HNGN. Love you too. Sleek is disappointed. I'm sorry. Hello, boss baby. Smegma. Okay. Yes. Play Fortnite. I'm not really great at Fortnite, to be super honest. Not it's probably because I haven't played so much, but that's okay. I've actually won a couple battle royale games, and that was in Fortnite, and that was pretty cool. And I kind of went nuts. I was like screaming. I had a friend in the party chat, and she was like, "What's happening?" What other games do I have? I have other games. But this is a PS4 Pro because I wanted to stream at 1080, and so I don't have a ton of games installed on this just yet. But all right, well let's get into it, and I think this is the best place for my head. Let's jump into the role queue beta. So basically, what's happening in Overwatch right now, and I don't know if you, for those of you who don't play, it's a team game, and unfortunately, I have mixed feelings. So it used to be that you could just pick anybody you want, but now they're kind of they're encouraging rules. So they're basically like this. Imagine Overwatch is like a football game. You can't have 20 quarterbacks. You have to have 2 tanks, 2 damage, and 2 supports, 2 healers. So here we go. I was up to platinum this last season, and it just didn't work out because I'm solo queuing and I hate solo queuing. So it's 2-2-2 now, right? And I am not only just a tank main, I'm more of a diva main. Let's see here. There we go. And and I'm going to get out of chat because playing in gold doesn't matter. I'm gonna be that guy. I want to, you know, concentrate on you guys. Yes, this game encouraged many many violent things in the world. Violence never happened before Overwatch. True story. Look at the violence in his eyes. Yeah, I did it. Sorry. You're right. I'm such a violent I'm feeling violent. You know, I hate that whole. Oh, here, let me put it on. Let's see. Put it on a live chat. Well, our team comp isn't terrible. But we'll see what happens here. Hammond. Hammond's the main tank, I tell you. So I'll play a game and I'll get to some chat. So if you guys have any pressing questions, let me know. Stop shooting them, Andrew. Use your words. First of all, yeah, 171 viewers. I know. That's the fact that I have even 100 viewers after my live stream. I mean, I've already done a live stream. Not everybody wants to watch Overwatch, but I think this is pretty cool. So. Oh, they got D.Va now. I don't know how viable D.Va is going to be after Sigma becomes part of the meta. Honestly, for those of you in the know. Let me know in the chat. F's in the chat for D.Va dying. I think D.Va might be replaced by a Sigma Orisa meta, which I'm not happy about. Sigma's way too overpowered. So basically Sigma has a shield that he can just stop and start anytime he wants. Oh yeah. See that double kill? You did it. Oh, Smash Brothers. I haven't played Smash Brothers in a long time. I don't even own a Nintendo console right now. But I was thinking about it. I was thinking about getting a Switch. Wow, did they not even get a tick? They kind of suck. The other team. Really? I couldn't figure out where that D.Va was. I don't think I've missed any super chats, so good job. Good job, Andrew. Lenny Pepperbottom says, "Why are you gay? Is it because I'm wearing a Soldier 76 t-shirt?" Is it because I'm playing D.Va? I'm gay. Wouldn't I be a 16-year-old girl then? Yeah, I'm not gay. Sorry to break it to you. Come on. Good job, Reaper. Oh, why did Moira pop off? That's dumb. HNGN, I said that I loved you last stream. Now I hate you. So I'm gonna play around. Hopefully win. Whoa. And then I'll look at some chat. So yeah, I'm not gay. I have a crush on ASC. It's funny. I get so many comments of people in the chat or on the ASC videos who are like, "Man, she's so dumb, but she's so hot." Nobody contested. Sad, really. Heal me! Man, they're just feeding. Damn it. I do not play WoW. I don't play World of War. That's MMOs have never, or MMOs have never really been my thing. I've never even really played Zelda, honestly. Ah, dang it. Oh, don't die, don't die! Shit. See, I this is the third double kill. Not doing bad. Shit. Well, they're in overtime, so at least all we need is a tick. If they get it. And then we get it. Nope. You know it would be great if Sombra could hack D.Va's nuke. I think that would be pretty cool. But then she'd be super OP. Dang it. Are you guys having fun? after the week I've had with uploading a video and getting it demonetized like right out of the box, hasn't been fun. Actually, let me see if my second it's been approved at all. Nope, still in manual review. Oh well. So I base my next video is basically another Yang Gang video, FYI. And then hopefully I'll never have to speak about Andrew Yang again. My video was demonetized because I was responding to 2 other response videos on me of these people calling me a liar. And then somebody was talking about how I was being the R word by saying Andrew Wang instead of Andrew Yang. But the joke was that this old lady was in the same room as Andrew Yang and didn't know his frickin' name. So I was called the R word and a WS. I don't want my stream demonetized. Tim Pool has actually let it slip on a couple occasions that he's more a libertarian now, yeah. And actually he was going up hard against Andrew Yang the other day. I thought that was kind of interesting. Andrew Yang will never have the opportunity to sink this economy. I will tell you that right now. Trust me. See what they did with... I don't like what they did with... they nerfed Diva. For those of you who play Overwatch, they took her Matrix and they shortened it from 15 meters to 10 meters. And now it's all but worthless. It's all but useless. Whoa. Yeah. Like, I could eat Moira's Matrix there. Oh, hi, Poofy. I could eat Moira's Matrix, like, close, but not as far as he used to. Or, eat Moira's Matrix, Jesus. It's been a long week. So, channel members, I'm doing this tomorrow again. I'm not going to play Overwatch, but I'm going to unveil a new badge. A new loyalty badge tomorrow, so look out for that. I haven't plugged it in yet. I just want to make sure everybody's okay with it. Hey, we're winning, huh? Oh, shit. Oh, come on! Killing me. Hey, Nolan. Hey, Corpus Delecti. It's good to see you guys. Oh, and somebody left the game, so awesome. Somebody left the game on the other team. Which means that we have, we probably get... So we're going to hopefully win by default. Oh, fuck this guy. Ah, see? I'm telling you, Hammond's the main tank. There we go. Finally. Hammond's tough. You can just keep spinning around and around and around. Okay. Quick draw. Don't know you. Look at Yeedle's videos. He's a top 500 Hammond player. I play a little bit of Hammond, but right now Diva's still viable. I might end up switching to Sigma. I think Sigma might be part of the new meta with his shield spam and then that's it for Diva. Because it's going to be really hard for Diva to get those big bombs, especially if you have an Orisa and a Sigma shield. A well-timed Sigma will just destroy any kind of nuke. I think one of the... So, we can talk about Yang real quick. I was kind of talking about this before, but people keep going, you should have him on your show. You should debate him. He's not gonna show up to a debate. I would basically point out like 5 big flaws about the freedom dividend that nobody talks about. And he would just be like, I can do more push-ups than you. And then, like, you know, run a mile and then... and then maybe... Like, he called Trump a WS the other day. And I was just like, you kidding me? The guy's done... It's no. So Yang's pretty much like every other Democrat at this point. And he has to be because he's doing so terrible in the polls. Once he's in the debate in October, it's done. He's not gonna. He might have enough money, but he's not gonna poll above 3%. I doubt that ever. I mean, at this point, like if he's not polling at 20% by October, he's toast. How did I not catch anything? Our Winston's good. Shit. Oh, so Poofy plays, she plays, Bloodborne, which I installed on my machine. And if I have some time, I'll actually play some Bloodborne with Poofy sometime. I just haven't had the opportunity. And I kind of suck at Bloodborne, but apparently I just need to dodge more and I'll be fine. We're still 6v5. They're playing really good for... If we lose, I'm going to be really pissed. Like, what's this guy doing? Oh, good, 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 good. Oh, no. Oh no, we lost. Ah! This is unreal. Well, at least it's not a real season. That's garbage. Well, all right. Okay, that's shit. All right, well, let's read some chat. God damn it. I can't believe... Shut down. I know. Shut down. What the fuck? Well, that wasn't me. Unreal. God damn it. Okay, yeah, how embarrassing. He's like, healed Jake, JD. Yeah, it is embarrassing. That was terrible. They practically just, well, when I showed you that Junkrat, and he wasn't using a tire, he was just standing there, so. Okay. I just switched from analytics to Overwatch. I feel so dirty. Joe Biden, I've fallen so low. So, how about you... Oh, I've seen this. How about you debate Destiny or another progressive channel? Wasn't JonTron on Destiny's channel and said something stupid and then he had to, like, hide for a year? I would rather not debate right now. I would maybe do like a live thing. I would do a live debate. I would do a live debate totally. Like when Sargon, what's his name? Thomas, you guys know. That was great. That was a great debate. I would totally do like a live debate, but not doing one anytime soon. Nor, and honestly, I don't like doing stuff over the internet. Me doing Gavin McGinnis's show, that was... I actually asked, I said, I can come in. But they didn't want to do that, so I was like, fine. But I totally would have gone to his studio, and they're in New York. But they wanted to do Skype, and they wanted to do it fast. They like wanted to do it the next day. I was like, okay. And that was a really good experience. I want more of that, but I don't love the whole Skype thing. I would rather just like if I was ever, and I won't, but if I was ever asked like to go on Fox or something, I'd look like Tyrus. I'd have the, I don't even own a blazer at this point. I don't know what I would do, to be brutally honest. Who do you think will win the Democratic nomination for president? I think at this point, it'll be Biden. I think it maybe. I just think Biden is just such a nobody's a good candidate compared to Trump. Even if I wanted Trump to lose. And at this point I don't. But who's going to actually debate him properly? Nobody. Nobody's going to get the upper hand in that dude. No way. Wow. Aw, Poofy, thank you. I hope you're enjoying your shirt. Overwatch shirts get you through any debate. I would totally watch wear an Overwatch shirt on Fox. For the longest time though, like in my brain, I was thinking it would be really fun to go on Dave Rubin's show. But now I just want Ben Shapiro to, no, not Ben. I want Joe Rogan to bring me on, and I'll tell him all the, like he's basically like he changes his opinion every time somebody like goes in the show, and he's like, well, there's this thing, and oh yeah. What's this thing that he says? I just want to go in there and just put him on the right track and go, yeah, Bernie, freedom dividends is garbage. Somebody asked me Nick Fuentes. I don't know who Nick Fuentes is. I'm sorry. I will look him up. Nick Fuentes, YouTuber. An American nationalist media personality. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about that. Not my thing. Not my thing. That crowd. I do not run with that crowd. I am not remotely. I'm not saying that those people are all the way right, like super bad right. I want to get my stream demonetized. But I do not run with that crowd, and I kind of want to steer clear from that. If that makes any sense. I will not be speaking of this gentleman anymore. Probably a good thing. What do I think of John Stossel? He featured me at the very, very end of one of his videos, calling me a citizen journalist. So I thought that was pretty cool. So, yes, disavow. Andrew, I am on Twitch. No, my thought. No, I'm not. Steve Miller, thank you very much. And again, Poofy, thank you. You give plenty. Seriously. Poofy's awesome. She's on Patreon. She's a channel member. She's really fun. One trick Torb. I keep watching all this stuff about Twitch on Memology 101's channel. And it's really fun. So John Stossel, yeah, I like John Stossel. And the fact that I have more subscribers than him just blows my mind. I don't know if I deserve that. But I'm really, really happy to have all of you guys as supporters. It means a lot. The fact that I get to do this full time is pretty cool. Do a vid about how can Bernie tax high frequency trading. I don't know enough about it, honestly. Do you think Epstein was killed by the Clintons? Come on. Do you watch my channel? Look, the Clinton video that I did, the Hillary Clinton video that I didn't include any conspiracy theories. Not one. Everything was from straight up reporting. Do I believe some of these? Maybe. But I would never push that. And right now, I think that the whole thing with Epstein should be absolutely investigated to the limit, man. William Barr better investigate this thing. But yeah, and what do I think of Sigma? He's overpowered. He's way, way overpowered right now. And this stupid fucking shield. Like he can just move the shield up, erase it, and then here. As I'm not going to play him right now. So basically, here's what Sigma can do. So he's got this shield, right? He can just move it in front of people. So then they have to move in front of the shield. And then you can hit at them, right? But then you can just get rid of the shield and... Oh, it's gone. Now it's back. Now it's gone. Now it's back. It's like this shield spam. Like... Oh, I'm going to block these guys. Oh, now I'm going to block these guys. Oh, now I'm going to block these guys. Oh, now I'm going to block that person up there. Oh, now I'm going to take this. I'm just going to block the Widowmaker from being able to shoot me. it's just way overpowered. There should be some kind of, like, divas. Okay, so shield up, shield down, shield up, shield down, right? Let me show you the difference here. So then when you have a diva, so she has a defense matrix. And she can eat everybody's shield. Or, excuse me. She can eat bullets for 2 seconds, right? Now, if you see the little level there on the right of the receptacle in the middle? Now watch this. I used only half of it. Now I want to use it again. Oh, I can't. There's like a delay. If I only use like half of it, so I'm using it for a second. Now I want to use it now. Oh, it won't let me. But Sigma Shield, I can just throw that shit anywhere I want. As many times as I want, no delay. That's bull. That's BS. And that's why he's overpowered. And they're going to have to totally fix that. Andrew, you're talking a lot about people eating. Have you eaten today? I had a bagel. I had a bagel before this live stream. Sigma is a main tank, though? Absolutely. Absolutely a main tank. Diva is not a main tank. Okay. Corpus, I'm not going to play with you right now. Just because I don't want to, like, a conversation. Or I'll run damage, too, if I need to. Oh. You're forgetting a fuck ton of... Yeah, well, he does Sigma does a lot of damage, but the problem is that you can't get to him if those shields are up. It's hard. Are you in love with Andrew Wang? No. He's a buffoon. I love that he goes, and here's how we pay for it, and then doesn't describe how to pay for the freedom dividend, even though he said, here's how you pay for it, and he didn't do it. This is dumb. He's not a good candidate. Sorry. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm sure he's a nice guy. And I'm not going to make fun of him for crying at the gun for him. That's mean. So Trump, look. Even if I was going to vote against Trump, and hey, very possible. It's always possible. You never know. Something stupid could happen. You never know. But there's who do you vote for on the Democratic side right now? Who? You're Biden? Like, I'm going to vote for Kamala Harris? I'm going to vote for Andrew Yang? Are you kidding me? That's insane. No, I'm not. Can't vote for any of those people. Cory Booker? I'm going to vote for Booker? Hell no. I can't vote for it. Pete Buttigieg. Can't even run those. Pete Buttigieg can't even run South Bend. And he's going to run the entire United States of America? He should have run for governor or senator or something. Again, I think he's a nice guy. But that's it. And then how he keeps like using he keeps cherry picking the Bible. He's like, oh, be nice to immigrants, but abortion? No, we need abortion. Oh, help the stranger. Yeah, don't let the stranger into your house without permission. And then Sigma's got like his shield eater. Sigma's way overpowered. So's Reaper. Reaper's overpowered. And Marianne Williamson, I think she's probably the most genuine person up there. She believes everything that she says. I don't think she would ever be a good policy person at all, but Need healing, man. I'm not getting any healing. Our Moira is being fucking DPS right now. And you know, and I will say this. I see people talking about trans people in the chat. Yeah, see, look at that shield. It's just amazing. I think it's interesting when like writers or I'm not doing great right now. When like video game writers are like, you know, I'm a trans, she, him, whatever, you know, like your sexuality does not make you special. It's your expertise in something, not like, oh well, you know, this is my preferred gender, so hire me as a video game writer. Like, it doesn't make sense, you know? How about just like having a trans person be really good at making birdhouses, have a YouTube channel, and never once talk about trans issues. Just talk about making amazing birdhouses. Do that. But that's not a thing. Because everything has to revolve around everybody being special because of who they want to sleep with. Or if they're, you know, asexual, then they don't want to sleep with anybody. I'm not denying anybody their right to exist. I just think that they should, you know. See, look, Sigma's going to put up his shield. Oh, there you go. Like right now, a bunch of LGBTQ YouTubers are suing YouTube. And it's like, this one guy, excuse me, well, no, he is a guy, sorry. This one guy is like, he does reviews of toys, adult toys. And then he's complaining that he's not getting advertisers to advertise his videos. It's like, yeah, because your stuff is adult content. Like, if you want to get paid, get the people giving you stuff to sponsor you. You can't imagine that, like, Pepsi wants to, you know, talk about adult issues like that. And I actually did a video, which is demonetized, by the way. Because it's not ad-friendly, and I get it. Because all it is, it's... Come on. Oh. Like, if I made a video that it was really out of, you know, adult or whatever. You know, like, yeah, Uncle Bear, I'm not reading that, but that's very funny. I mean, honestly, there's a place for trans people on YouTube. There's a place for gay people on YouTube. It's not about the fact that they're gay. It's about the content itself. Not everybody needs to just have it. I want to see a trans person talk about anything else but trans issues. Let's talk about or politics. Something else. And I'll be behind your channel. But nobody can do that. And and I have not seen this person's YouTube in a long time, but Riley J. Dennis. I used to watch a lot of Riley when Andrew Worski was like a commentary channel, and commentary channels like commenting on other YouTubers is kind of a dead thing, I guess. But it used to be really great. I used to love that kind of stuff. Yes, yes, transphobic if you don't want to date trans people. I think it's funny that Riley has a girlfriend who's bi, and she's kind of getting like the best of both worlds with Riley, because you know he still has his machinery, but also identifies as a woman. It's like, you know, fine. I think the day that I had more subscribers than Riley J. Dennis, I was pretty happy. And I think he only has like a few, like maybe, I don't even know. Well, I'll look after this quick round. Riley J. Who even talks about her or him anymore? I know. Nobody does. Riley's very irrelevant now. But you know what channel, Queer Kid stuff? People were complaining all about that channel and saying that it was, you know, and then you look and they have like 8 subscribers. Like they were never relevant. Like, why are people screaming about them? Like, who cares? And it's such a poorly produced channel anyway. Like they have terrible audio, and yeah, let me see real quick. I have this mechanical keyboard that is so loud. Yeah, QKS has 16,000 subs, so it's like it's nothing. And I am not saying that a low sub count has anything to do with quality. It does not. Case in point, I had about 500 subscribers for like a year and a half, and my stuff is pretty solid. So, and Riley has 77,000 subs. It's crazy. You know who else? Milo Stewart. Remember Milo? Milo has 30. Milo's voice is now so deep because of all the hormones. Thank you, Lucas. I'm sorry that we're playing Overwatch right now. I'm sorry I can't do my show live. One day I would like to do it from a stage, like do a live show, like read off a teleprompter. We are never paying the debt back, and we already have $1 trillion deficits under Trump. And that was my point earlier. I don't know if you saw my last live stream, but I was complaining about that. I hate that. I hate that we're spending even more money than ever when we should be cutting every single thing. Oh, okay, somebody left for a second. We should be cutting everything. Why are we giving, like, even like little things, like why are we still giving money to PBS? I don't understand that. I don't understand why they have ads. They say they aren't ads, technically. The FCC will say they're not ads, but they're getting money from like McDonald's. Why should I give them taxpayer money? That's insane to me. We need to cut everything by like 5 to 10%, like everything down the line, everything. And I was hoping that we would be able to do that, like especially with the Republican Congress that we had for 5 minutes. I thought that we'd totally be able to get, you know, do like a legitimate budget. But no, it's just almost like, hey, we got the keys now. Now we get to spend all the money we want. Like, no. Just crazy to me. I mean, if you watch, if you remember the 80s, and I do not, Ross Perot was like early 90s actually. But basically that dude was just like, we have a budget deficit. we have a debt. We need to figure that out. And then suddenly we didn't have a budget deficit, and it was just like, well, why are you here, Ross Pro? But now we have a 20. It might even be higher. I seem to remember it's 22 trillion. And adding a new tax on things, and then taking that money, not putting it towards the deficit, not putting it towards like a healthcare program, not putting it towards Social Security, is just so irresponsible. It's crazy. Like, why are we considering new taxes on anything to pay off new things? This is bizarre to me. All of our debt and a low interest credit card brought to you by Capital One. Oh, wow. 2 people have left. If we lose this one, I'm quitting. If we lose this one, I will throw my controller against a brick wall. I swear to God. 5 minutes ago, if we lose this, I'm done. I'll get rid of my PlayStation Pro right now. Oh, man. Well, it looks like I won't... Oh. Looks like I won't... We won't have to pay the debt if we control the world. I was debating someone that said taxation was theft, and then I asked him about school, and he complained what taxes are. Yeah, I don't understand those people either. I briefly dated a girl who was one of these girls that refused to pay taxes, and basically the federal government was watching her. Bomb didn't hit anything. Maybe because there's nobody here. Okay, good. Well, we won the game by default. We must continue to willingly pay Israel, or 9/11 would be a much common occurrence in America. Interesting. It's like when municipalities take bonds to support something when they're about to have a balloon payment on old bonds. Burn the PlayStation. Don't you hate dying right when your mech comes back? I know. I hate that too. Okay, well, I'll actually endorse some people. Our fare was good. So... Oh, Daniel, thank you very much. You pay the 25% tax. You know, Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it. Every S-hole country in the U.S. is run by Democrats. And see, look at that garbage. I had like 5 points of... That's so weird. I don't understand how the system works right now. I had at least 1 gold medal. What's your opinion on capitalism? I'm a capitalist. I think capitalism is amazing. It's brought more people out of poverty than like anything else ever. Cleveland, Chicago. I had a coworker once who was complaining that he had a his mom was a school teacher, and he was complaining about how minorities have it so rough, and it's like, well, like it's not everything. It's not everybody's out to get everybody, you know? Like a lot of it's culture. I mean, look at Chicago and how many drive-bys there are like every weekend. And then they complain that the police are terrible. But in the meantime, you know, they need more police. There's a great documentary on Netflix. It's called Flint Town. I think it's called Flint Town. Is it? And it's basically about cops in the community in Flint, Michigan. Yeah, Flint Town. Great documentary. It shows what the police have to deal with in Flint, Michigan, on a very low budget. Like this one guy, he's black, and he joins the police department, and he's like, yeah, my friends basically, you know, disowned me because I wanted to become a cop. And he's like, well, they're not my friends anymore. I'm like, yeah, like that's a real thing. You know, like people distrust the police so bad, but then when these cops were being hit by water buckets and water balloons and stuff in New York, the black community in Harlem came out and they were like, we're working with these people. Like, they protect our neighborhoods. We need, I should have played that, but they were basically making a plea and saying, look, don't, you know, we need you. You know, we respect the police, and we are behind them 100%. You know, when you have all these bad apples, I'll tell you what, there's more bad criminals than bad police. Just how it is. All right, I'm going to look at some chat real quick, and then I'll play another game here. Let's see. And thanks again for hanging out. I'll probably play for maybe another hour. Or if I go on like a really bad losing streak. I legit thought Andrew was gay. LMAO. Well, I've gotten that. You know, honestly, I thought Steven Crowder was gay. Which I'm sure a lot of people thought too. And this is before I knew anything about anything with him. So, but I thought he was gay. Which shouldn't matter anyway. It shouldn't matter whether I'm gay or straight or trans. It shouldn't matter. It's what makes me special is that I have a well-produced YouTube channel out of my bedroom. I have other brick wall in my apartment. This is the best place to do it. And I have to move furniture around, and every time I record, it's not fun. I really need a new place. I need a new apartment. You should get a group of people together for a 6 versus 6 Reinhardt charge attack only. Ooh. I've never done that, but I've definitely done like Roadhog hook only kind of stuff. That's always fun. You don't live here. You don't know any. Oh, okay, I don't. Let's see. You should go on Steven Crowder. Maybe. I love Andrew. He's not gay. Damn it. Stop asking. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I guess I'm gay for playing Overwatch. Okay, I'm kidding. Obviously. No. What do I think about Justin Trudeau? I think, I don't know if this scandal is big enough to bring him down. I think people like him too much, but yeah, I'm gay. I'm confirmed. Andrew, do you love your state? I don't love who's running the state, or the city, or my borough. But yeah, I love New York. I've been here a while, and you know, I don't foresee myself moving anytime soon. Let's see here. Oh, he's entering a campaign again. That's interesting. I didn't know he was up for re-election. I'm like trying to show the screen and I can't because I'm not on the computer anymore. Justin Trudeau broke the law by pressing his justice minister on how to handle a criminal case involving a multinational engineering company. It's the first nonpartisan determination about Mr. Trudeau's action in the case and was unequivocal in finding an ethics violation. So, like I said, I don't know if that's big enough to take him down ultimately, but as far as politics go, it's bad. And kind of the same thing happened to de Blasio, where he was helping out his buddies, and it was determined that he broke the law, but not enough to actually enforce it. It's just so weird. This fucking city. Okay, let's see if there's any more live chat. What's your opinion on capitalism? Greatest thing to take people out of poverty ever. Or even the Eric Garner case. Well, the Eric Garner case is interesting because the way he handled it is stupid. But so much of that is from the grand jury, and you can't tell. Like, all of those documents are sealed. And actually, I was talking with Poofy about this in messages on Patreon. I think. Well, I will quickly say this. I don't think that somebody saying that they can't breathe as loud as Eric Garner was saying it was having a problem breathing. But I don't think he should have been dogpiled on either. I think they should have just tased him. They took 6 people to bring that guy down. And a chokehold for like a minute to get him away from the window. But I don't think Eric Garner deserved to die. He didn't attack anybody. I think it was handled terribly. They should have just tased him and thrown him in jail. That's Dan Crenshaw is the future of the Republican Party. And then Mr. Peanut Butter goes, Dan Crenshaw is a snake in the grass. I don't know what I think about Dan Crenshaw. That's so funny. I was basically going to say that I think it's like, I don't know. I don't know if he's a snake in the grass, but I don't know if I don't know. I have mixed feelings. An illegal chokehold. Yeah, it wasn't. He was trying to take him from the window. And the chokehold, he didn't choke him out. You know what I mean? Like, a chokehold is to do this and then get them to pass out. And that's not what happened with Garner. But I think they should have just tased the hell out of him and left it at that. I think I told Poofy, like, or I told somebody this. If I was a oh, thanks for the feeding. If I was a cop, I'd probably have like 50 tasers around my belt and 18 GoPros on me, man. I want all the body cams. If I'm a cop, I want every body cam you can give me. Put one on my crotch. Put them everywhere. Give me all the body cams, man. Because I don't want anybody suggesting that I did something that I didn't. Oh, thank you, Poofy. Ruben asks, Andrew, what sources do you use to educate yourself in the current political climate? Everything. I read everything. When there's a story, I want to see the source. If it's a report on the economy, I want to read the report. You know? I don't want... I want to see the source. I don't want to see the spin. Like, if you're somebody that watches Fox News and gets every single talking point and every single thing from Fox News, you should not be doing that. You should be reading everything. And I'm not talking about, like you should trust everybody either, but you should be able to make your own opinion. And somebody on Instagram, and it was a kid actually. It's like I think he was 16 or 17, and he was like, "Who should I vote for when I vote in the general election?" And I'm like, I'm not going to tell this person who to vote for. No way. That's not my job. I told this person, and I will bring up the Instagram. I said to do your research. Vote for who you think will be the best person, who aligns most with your values. Like, when people go, "Oh, he's just sucking on Trump's chode," it's like, no, but I'm allowed to point. Somebody left again. What the hell? I'm allowed to, you know, I lean more to the left. And somebody was like, "Oh, well, why don't you do stuff about Trump?" It's like, well, you know, I do. I have pointed out shitty policy. Like, the way he handled the census question was just the most bizarre thing. Talk to me next time, Mr. Trump, President Trump. I would just said, we've been testing the question for decades. We're putting it on. Final. That's it. If we can ask it on this form, we can surely ask it on this form. Thank you very much. That's it. But instead, he's like, "Oh, well, we need it so we can convict voter rights violations." Please. Nobody believed that. See, this is why I have... Wow, look at that. This is why I have the most objective time, because I always run back to the point. I always want to fight on point. So thank you, Poofy, for pointing that out, and thank you for the question. Poofy, I have a Meg hat. I brought it in Vegas. Wearing it was an experience. Please elaborate. Now, what I didn't say in my previous live stream, I said that I bought a Space Force hat, but I bought two MAGA hats. I bought one for my dad, and then I bought one for me, but I'm never gonna wear it. I just thought it would be fun to have a MAGA hat. But I'm not gonna wear it. I mean, you know. Where can I buy them? Well, you can buy it on Trump's campaign website. And if you're in New York, you can buy it at Trump Tower at his campaign store. And as I said before, not everybody was on the stream, but if you buy something from Trump Tower in the Trump campaign store, you have to be a U.S. citizen. You can't just be like a foreign national and say, "I want a MAGA hat," because technically that money goes to Trump's campaign. So you would have to... If you're like from Canada or something, you would have to have a friend buy it for you. And yes, it was a $25 hat. The Space Force hat was $30. By the way. And I wore it for like 10 minutes in Midtown, but I don't think anybody really knows what Space Force is, so... And we're still missing a person. See what he did with the shield? He just like put it right in front of me. And why he's not doing it again is weird. They're just not a good team. Will you make a video about this? And where did you get the name Don't Walk Run Productions? I explained that earlier. You missed it. No, I'm kidding. No, it's like the saying, like, you know, run, don't walk. Like to your nearest Chevy dealer, you know, like for a sale, that kind of thing. So it's just, you know, don't walk, run. A lot of people think that has something to do with the walk-away movement, like Democrats leaving the Democratic Party. But it, you know, like don't walk away, like run, like run away as fast as you can. but it's not that at all. And Gavin McInnes is like, who puts a comma and an exclamation point in their channel name? And then his producer was like, a very brave man. Being on Gavin McInnes' show was a fun experience, and I hope he invites me again. He was very gracious. He was just like, everybody should watch your videos. I thought that was really cool, and I was like, yes, I agree. Everybody should watch my videos. Why did I jump in without anybody else? That was stupid. If we lose the game, if we lose 6v5, I'm gonna be really pissed. Okay, well, I have nuke. We might actually end up losing this round. Not the match, but no. Space Force makes you sound like a Star Wars nerd. No, Space Force is basically, it kind of combines a couple. I'm trying to explain this. Basically, it takes certain aspects of the Air Force and the Navy and the Army. Like, to do certain things in space or space-related stuff, you have to coordinate with 3 different branches of the military. Space Force basically makes it a one-stop shop. That's the easiest way to explain that. So, and Space Force just sounds really cool. I don't know if they're actually going to call it Space Force, but man, I like it. The Army for space, not quite, but it does have stuff to do with. Here's a couple examples, like jamming satellites, jamming communications in like the South China Sea. That's a big deal. That's stuff that's happening. And just imagine for a minute. So I have. What is happening here? I have my lights plugged into like a Philips Hue thing. So if my internet's down, I can't turn my lights on. If I don't have an internet connection, I can't tell my Google thing, my Google Home, to turn the frickin' lights on. It's so dumb, right? So, like, little things like, what happens if the Russians come in and jam our satellites and then we don't have any, we have no internet, or like so much of our stuff is, you know, is on like running on credit or debit. You know, when you go to a store and their machines are down, you're totally screwed, right? Well, a foreign government could totally come in and screw with us with those kind of things. So we need a Space Force. We actually, and a lot of that comes down to, you know, effing with satellites. I mean, people could just launch stuff into space and just blow one of our satellites out of the sky, and then we don't have T-Mobile. You know what I mean? It's, so Space Force supposedly makes it easier to coordinate and get things done. How about we bring Star Trek to life and call it the Federation? It's not. Fofo Momo Gaming, I would, but I'm not. I haven't played Fortnite in probably like a year. And why am I not gaining? I'm not really gaining any SR. I don't like this. All right, I'm gonna concentrate on the chat for a little bit. So thank you again for all hanging out. I mean, there's like over 100 people here. You guys clearly love me enough to watch me play Overwatch, so I really appreciate that. So, and let me see. I was going to turn my air conditioning up a little. Hang on. Oh. And we're back. What's my social security number? 12345. 1v1 if you win. No. Have you seen Gavin McInnes versus Copper? Like, I've seen that video a long time ago. I haven't seen like a fight or anything recently. I haven't seen anything recently about that. What's your opinion on capitalism? Capitalism's great. Dio Cactus, you have literally the worst point of views and are wrong about everything. And that's why you play Overwatch with the controller. Exactly. Exactly. You got me. Well, look. When I play Overwatch on the PC, I play everything with a mouse except for Diva. I still use a controller. I don't know why. It's just it just feels better to do it with the mech. Attacking satellites borders on mad because of the Kessler syndrome. I don't know what that is. I'm not gay, but I'm gay for you. Thank you. It's very sweet. Let's see. Would you ever put yourself in a situation like a Portland rally? Absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. That's not. No. No, thank you. No, thank you. Not. No way. I'm a. No. These journalists that actually do that kind of thing, that is. Those are very brave people. I would do it if I had security. But like even I would be worried about my camera. I'm even worried about I'm shooting a man in the street thing next weekend. I'm kind of worried about my camera. Like if somebody's going to recognize me and go, "Oh, that guy." And then like, knock my camera over, or attack one of my people who might be helping me. So I'm a little nervous about that. Do you own any firearms? I will not talk about that. However, I absolutely think that if you can own a firearm, that you should have a firearm. That's all I'm saying about that. Just wear your glasses and no one will know. I know. It's funny. Although the other day somebody was on one of these scooter rentals here in the city, and they stopped and they like pointed at me, and they were like, "Hey, I know you. You're that guy. You're that guy from the internet." And I was like, "Yeah." And then we like talked for like 20 minutes. He's a pretty nice dude. But I was wearing my glasses, so somebody totally recognized me with my glasses. But I was in the city the other day. Nobody recognized me. Andrew for president 2020. No. Get Haas.io to run smart things locally Wi-Fi. Oh, by the way, and I'll remind me tomorrow too if you're a channel member. But somebody told me, they were like, because I had a 4-port hub that I had connected to my Wi-Fi router, and I was getting like really terrible, like the last time I did a live stream with the PlayStation, because it was spiking and then it dropped, and it was because of the frickin' 4-port. Because I thought that they were saying that it's like unstable, and I was just like, I can't believe that. It just blew my mind. That was the thing. I thought I needed to set up a proxy server or something, and instead it was like the 4-port hub was just destroying my internet connectivity. So then I went and I bought like a 75-foot Ethernet cable to run from my bedroom into my router, because my modem is all the way on the other side of my apartment. So it's like there's I'm in the back of my building, and then there's a bedroom in the front of the building just filled with stuff, and that's where the modem's set up. So that was super helpful. So I can't remember who told me to do that, to get rid of the 4-port hub, but I did. But yes, I might need to do Haas.io. Okay, I will remember that. And thank you, Boomhauer, for the super chat. It's nice of you. I loved. Oh, Poofy, thank you so much for doing this. Tessa J. Wright says, I loved your video busting the pink tax myth, Andrew. You should make more videos taking on feminism. I've done 3 pink tax videos, and they've all been really well received. But I don't want to be the pink tax guy. I don't know. Well, like when something comes up and it's juicy enough to do, I will do it. But yeah, I like this. I like those videos. But also I get people, like I've shown women like you, I've shown women that love the pink tax videos. They're like, yeah, I'm not a victim. I'll just buy, I'll buy the women's razor because it's the way. I don't say this, but the women's razor is actually shaped differently. It's like the angle is different, the blade different, the blade angle is different somehow, or there's like a different lubricant or something, or it's a different handle, or just pink. People like pink. People find value in pink. So I've showed a lot of women that, including an old producer of mine. And she was just had this big smile on her face. She's like, when did you do this? This is amazing. So it's good. And I was gonna show it, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. My audience is not. It's not a lot of women, and let's see here. Hold on a second. So my last video, my live stream was is not suitable for most advertisers. Can you freaking believe that? What did I say in that video that was so awful? It's unbelievable. Just effing YouTube, man. I don't get it. I don't understand. And I'm sure this one's going to be demonetized too. And for what? What did I do? What did I say? Did I say the word trans? I mean, come on. Really? Okay. So I was going to look at the analytics real quick and show what my audience is. 8.7% female. And I don't know what to do to get that up. I don't know what to do to get that percentage up, honestly. Man, if I knew my thing was going to be demonetized, I would have showed these jerks who made videos calling me a liar. Wow. So now I have to ask for a manual review on a live stream. This blows my mind. Whatever, it's fine. I was doing the live stream more for fun, really. I mean, I'm not going to make like $1,000 off of a live stream or anything, but come on. That's just stupid. YouTube is driving me nuts lately. Because again, my last video, it's me answering Yang Gang comments, and that one's currently demonetized because I say the word white supremacist. Unreal. Unreal. Well, okay. There was a girl in my class who started talking about the pink tax, and I showed her your video, and she called me a sexist. Ah, that's too bad. Sorry about that. Wait, am I a libertarian on drugs? Is it me? Or are you talking about somebody else, Poopy? I don't think and I get a lot of shit for this, but I am not libertarian on drugs by any means, and I'll tell you why. When you get all these people going, oh well, they should decriminalize cocaine, they should decriminalize all these drugs, like, we have a gigantic opioid crisis, and you think we're gonna handle all these other drugs that we suddenly decriminalize and try and get tax money from? Do you know how much tax money California's getting from marijuana? Not a lot. It's like in the millions of dollars, not even billions. And everybody smokes in California. They're not making enough tax revenue. And so many of the citizens hate it because it stinks. Like these marijuana farms stink. Like, smell bad. Hi, Andrew. I'm 17. I've been watching you since last year. That's also about the time I started developing my political views, and you've really helped me to shape them, so I'd like to say thank you. Well, you're welcome, Cappy. I guess I'm not necessarily trying to shape anybody's views, honestly. I'm just trying, I mean, maybe a little. I definitely just want to point out stuff. I like pointing stuff out. I like debunking stuff. I like doing my own research. So when people, like, you know, when like Kamala Harris is like, everybody's working 2 or 3 jobs, I'm like, I don't know anybody that's, like, maybe part-time jobs, maybe, but the way that, or when AOC says stuff like, oh, well, you know, my, you know, nobody should work 80 or 100 hours a week. I'm like, who is working 100 hours a week? Nobody. That's who. Nobody's working 100 hours. It's not a thing that exists in life. When I was, well, okay, I was working when I was 19, I was working at a grocery store about 35 hours a week. And I was working at a sporting goods store like 3 or 4 days a week. And then like 2 or 3 days a week, I worked the night shift at a deli. And that was not even close to 100 hours. But again, I was 19 and I had the energy. Most adults don't, they barely have enough energy for 40 hours, let alone 2 full-time jobs. Wrong about the 100 hours, consider animators. Well, there are people that do work multiple jobs, but it's such a low percentage of the population. It's such a tiny percentage. It's like 5% of people that work like a job and a part-time job. People working 2 part-time jobs, it's something like 300,000 people in the entirety of the United States. So that's nothing. That's like that's not even, that's like 0.1%. It's something stupid. Something really small. Oh, Poofy, thank you for being such a great moderator. Anton Van Nykirk asks, do you like Tulsi? I like her foreign policy. I like that she's fairly moderate when it comes to democratic policy in general. I mean, look at her compared to Kamala Harris. She's a nightmare. Can you imagine President Kamala Harris? You know when celebrities are like, yeah, I would move. I might move. I might just leave the country. But that's not happening. She's terrible. What's she pulling out right now? Andrew, you need some bathwater to become a high-performance gamer. That's true. I ordered some. I never got it. No, I'm kidding. I didn't. I don't like how Tulsi Gabbard is just like, we're on the brink of war with Iran. Like, no, we're not. And also, it's not our rhetoric that's doing it. It's Iran actually trying to, like, you know, capture ships and cargo from other countries, not just us. Oh, come on. I didn't realize that Lucio was going to heal that Reinhardt so quickly. I am not an expert on what's happening in Hong Kong. And I'm not, like, I don't know enough about these alt-left movements that you mentioned. So I can't really comment on it in a thoughtful way. Dang. Well, at least I got the Reinhardt. Play PC, filthy casual. I know, Neil. Can you shout me out, Tucker? Sure, Diego. Oh, yeah, Jose, sorry. Jose, I will shout you out. Whoa, what was that? That's like a really weird lag spike. That was really weird. Am I an NYXL fan? Well, not stage 4, man. They are really not doing great. I don't know if they played today, but I don't think they've won this season, this stage. It's really, and I don't think it's their fault so much, because they were doing really good, and then suddenly, like, oh well, hey, we're enforcing roles now, and they aren't ready for that. You know, like they have Sabio B like dealing with like whipping up his Sombra, and then suddenly it's like, oh, sorry, it's we're not, no more goats. It's done. But you know, I do like the XL. I just want them to get a fair shake, and if maybe next season will be different, but I don't think they have a chance this season. I think the Shock's probably going to win it all. Sinatra's too good. Were the last 3 great Netflix films you've seen? Andrew, you're the GOAT. How do we stop the mass shootings? Get rid of all the guns. That'll do it. I've been watching some stuff on Amazon, actually, on Amazon Prime. And it's like a bunch of like 80s and early 90s like sexploitation kind of films, like women in prison kind of stuff. Just really, it's kind of funny. So I'm like a Red Letter Media watcher, and I like watching bad movies sometimes. Just to have something playing in the background that doesn't completely take all of my brain power. Oh, now. I think this is the first time I've been on fire. Like this whole live stream. Yes. Cool. So you're a Jay Bauman-like kind of guy. I'm definitely more Jay than Mike. I think. Because Mike is such a fucking nerd when it comes to Star Trek. I tried to watch Star Trek. It's not my thing. And is the EU migrant crisis still happening? Like, I don't even know. Oh, let's see if I can pull up my Amazon Prime Video history. Let's see, where's my... Where's my watch list? Okay, there was a movie called Alley Cat. Alley Cat. I wanted to talk about this on the other stream, but I didn't. It's basically this girl who is a black belt in karate, and her grandmother is killed, and then she basically goes after all the people that went that committed the crime. Like, she karates them to death, pretty much. It's actually really good. It's actually really funny. It has a really good beginning and end. And then there's another movie. I can't remember what it's called, but it was a girl who's a stunt woman, and her sister is assaulted, and then she murders the man who tried to do stuff to her, and then she goes to prison. Instead of using a kit to actually, like, you know, just like in the, I think it takes place in the 70s, maybe. So there was so the girl goes to prison and is killed by like a bunch of inmates. So the stunt woman commits a crime to go into jail to get her revenge for the death of her sister. And I think it's called Vendetta, I think. But it was pretty fun to watch. Wow. Was it? Oh, and then there's another movie called Lock and under lock and key, and it's totally up Red Letter Media's alley. It's it's like a kind of like a prison / FBI drama. Totally terribly poorly acted. It's so bad it's good kind of movie. And that movie came out in like the early 90s. So there's a lot of really fun gems on Amazon Prime. And somebody on Twitter, and if you have not followed me on Twitter yet, my account is don'twalk___run. And that's it. And I'll probably follow you on Twitter. But somebody introduced me to some Japanese anime, which is really not my thing. But it's called The Disastrous Life of Seikaike. And this kid, he's like a 16-year-old student, and he's got psychic powers, but he has to hide it from everybody. And he's like kind of smug and condescending like me. And he's great. But I've been watching that because somebody said that I should watch it. And I was like, I got nothing else to do. Might as well. So I hope the answer, and I haven't seen the new season of Black Mirror at all. That anime is funny, right? It's actually not bad. Uh-oh. Wow. I'm so glad that this is like a beta season and not, like the SR doesn't count for anything. Whoa. Ah, well, there you go. Executive, I'm not simply the best YouTuber ever. I mean, come on. Yeah, come on, we lost. I mean, at least we went to overtime. But look, I have gold medals, so it's not all terrible. And I got play of the game. I don't even know what I did, honestly. It helps to shoot your missiles at the enemy. The missiles don't do a lot, honestly. I mean, but I use them all the time. I'm constantly hitting the button. Constantly waiting for it to recharge. Nobody really stood out. Fuck it. Nobody's endorsing me anyway, so screw it. And by the way, look at this. So I have over 20,000 loot box points. Oh, you know, I'll tell you what. Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. So I have 1,369 Overwatch League points. So I'm gonna buy a D.Va skin right now. Somebody tell me what team I should buy for D.Va. Much love from Italy. Thank you very much. Ciro or Kuro? Kiro. Ciro. Silvano. Wow, I'm Italian. Would you collab with Ben Shapiro? I mean, yeah, sure. Soul has the best ones. Red, white, and blue skin. Well, that would be the Washington Justice. And actually, they're not doing so bad right now. They're completely out of playoff contention, but they're doing well. So, sure. There you go. Red, white, and blue. And I'll even equip it. There you go. Meme review. Did you see Dr. Phil did meme review? That was so great. Yo, what do you think of silver? Just wondering. Oh, you mean like the commodity? I don't know. I don't know. Do people invest in silver as much as they do with gold? I don't know. LOL. LOL. Hi, you're cool. I mean, I'm all right. LOL. Buy silver. How do I feel about Sigma? He's OP. All right. Let's try one more. Why not? Why not? I might even get damage. Silver is more valuable than gold. It conducts electricity more. What about copper? Maybe I should invest in copper. Okay, is it going to be damage or tank? Tank. Okay. You know, fuck it. I'm playing Sigma. I don't care. Senior political analyst inspects suspiciously erotic character models. Wait, when? Where? What are you talking about?
There is no obligation for the universe to make sense to you. Tempus fugit.
I'm so pissed at my live stream. Was demonetized. That's just insane to me. Oh, I tried to boost. Like I was Diva. Wow. I play way too much Diva. That's funny. And his... Somebody's on the point already? Ah, I'm hacked! Shit. Well, nobody else is on point. See, this is what I think the new meta is going to be. I think it's going to be Sigma, Orisa, and Sombra. I think Sombra is the key to all this. But I might be wrong. Dang it. I should be throwing rocks too. As you can see, I haven't really played a lot of Sigma. Yeah, see you all. Thanks, Nathan. See you tomorrow. Andrew, when's your next political video? Well, it was supposed to have been yesterday, but unfortunately, YouTube has other plans. And tomorrow's Sunday, and other than doing another live stream for my channel members, I will be working on a new video, because apparently, and trying to conduct surgery on this one if it doesn't. I submitted it, and then it was demonetized immediately. So I'm trying to figure that out. Well, I can. All right, I'll use Sigma's dumb thing, and then maybe I'll go back to Diva, because Diva's. Shit. Womp womp. Telling you, Sombra's the key to all this, man. See, totally. You can't do that to Diva. You can't take her mech and stop it from blowing up. Well, tomorrow's live stream should be us reviewing your video. Well, here's the thing. For the membership, for the members only video, I'm probably going to show my video, my secret video. Poofy, you've already seen it though. But everybody else, if you're a channel member. Oh, hey, dude. Dude, what's his character? I don't know. I don't play anybody but Diva. Trump has faults though, bud. I mean, I didn't say he doesn't. Trump has a lot of it's really funny. like him letting out that drug dealer just because Kim Kardashian and Kanye were nice to him, to Trump. So when people go, "Oh, well, your policy, you like Trump," and like, well, I do, but he does a lot of dumb shit. And just because he's a Republican doesn't mean that I have to like everything he does. And like with Obama, there were things that I liked about Obama. For example, I liked his immigration policy until he couldn't deal with it anymore. Because the biggest problem with his policy was that he was taking... People were coming over the border with children, like families, and he was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna lock them all up. And then these activist lawyers came in and said, "Oh, well, you can't lock up children in a facility that's not made to have children in it. You can't have adults and children together in the same facility. That's bad." And then he, instead of getting the law changed, which it should have been, he basically said, "Well, I guess we'll just let him go because I'm not going to separate children. That's bad." And then Trump was like, "Fuck it, we're separating children because who gives a shit?" Which I agree. They totally should have separated the children. And they said, "You know what? We don't have to separate you. We can send you all back. We can send you all back across the border. You got a choice. You can either wait out your being detained, or you can go back." Locking children up is bad. Let's just blame Trump. Exactly. So I liked when Obama was just like, "Yeah, we're locking everybody up. We're not going to let them in the country, and then after 20 days, just let them into society. That's not an answer. And we have the dumbest immigration laws. And here's another thing. Instead of the Republicans doing something about it now, like 2017, when they had control of Congress, they could have said, let's make this a priority. Let's change the law so you can have the children locked up with the parents as long as we need to have them locked up. No, they didn't do that. So that's their fault. And now they're going, oh well, if it wasn't for the Democrats, it's like, no, well, you had an opportunity for a year and a half to do something about it, and you didn't do it. So you can't entirely blame the Democrats. Shit. Need to drain the swamp. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And I think that Chelsea Gabbard was very skeptical on the fact that there may or may not have actually been a chemical attack in Syria from the Syrian government. And she keeps saying, well, don't you want to be sure? I mean, we were sure about Iraq. Isn't it fine to think these things through for a minute? So I like Gabbard's foreign policy. I think that we should absolutely be available to help with certain things, but I don't think we should be completely isolationist, but we don't need to go into like regime change wars. All right, well, that was a terrible game. All right, I'm going to read some more chat, and then I think I'm going to wrap all this up. I think it's good that he's winning the culture war. He's exposing what the right has had to suffer for 8 years. Yeah, and that's pretty good. If you told me 10 years ago Donald Trump would be our best hope, I might have laughed or cried. Well, I mean, he kind of came out of nowhere. And once he announced, within a month, he was the number one candidate. Remember when everybody thought it was going to be a Bush Clinton debate, that it was going to, that it was kind of going to be like a deja vu kind of thing. Nope. Jeb Bush flamed out super fast. Take care, Andrew. Love the channel. Thanks. Thank you for hanging out. Two of my favorite things is Andrew videos and Tim President Trump. Do you like Count Dankula? I haven't seen a lot of Count Dankula stuff. I saw his thing about Chopper, but I don't really watch a lot of his stuff. I mean, UK stuff, I pretty much watch PewDiePie because he's from the UK, and I watch Sargon and The Thinkery, and that's pretty much it. Is there any Democrat candidate you like? I've said this a couple times. I like Gabbard, and I actually like Governor Bullock from Montana, but neither of them have a chance in hell of getting the nomination. But I think that they're I think that they're moderate compared to everybody else. And Bullock, he kind of says it how it is. I like his. I think he's a realist, and that's a problem. A lot of these Democrats are just like, we're going to do everything. We're going to make a utopia. Nah, it's not going to happen. Can I make Italian subtitles for your videos? Here we only get news from MSNBC, so Sigma low tier. I know. email. I see. I don't know exactly how the Italian stuff work, how the subtitles work, how other people get access to them. But email me and we can talk about it. And yeah, Tulsi, I like her hair. Are you gay? Okay. Oh, the double question mark, that'll help. Add 3 question marks and I might ask the question. What are you, tanks right now? I always play Diva. Oh, and I know everybody's going to want me to open this loot box, by the way. Am I Christian? I'm not particularly religious. Although I grew up as born again Christian, believe it or not. But I didn't believe in any of it, honestly. Am I black? Got it. Got him. Yep. Who's your favorite transport? Ew. What's your Twitter account? It is. Well, right now the ranks don't matter because the rank it's a beta. So, but right now I would be low gold. But I finished last season. Well, I finished last season in mid gold, but I had reached almost 2,700. So, but all solo queuing. If I had like a dedicated squad, and the problem is that when I play like for 2 games and then I go back to work and I'm like writing and doing research, and then I need a break and then I play a game and I don't invite like 5 other people and go, hey, let's do this dedicated for like a couple hours and get our SR up. This is one of the few statistical channels I can't refute with statistical data. Thank you. Why do I need to do this? Well, let me tell you that Yang Gang thinks I'm a freaking liar, and that I'm just like a liar, and I don't do my research, and that I've never seen Joe Rogan interview Andrew Yang, and I've never seen any of those things, even though I've featured clips of Andrew Yang on Joe Rogan, but I've never seen that stuff. Never seen that interview. Every other Yang Gang comment is like, you need to do your research. Basically, in other words, keep looking at everything until you agree with us. What games do you play besides Overwatch? Let's see, Andrew Gay president now. Buttigieg will never be president either. You've been live for at least 2 hours. Wow. And I might wrap this up. Let's see here. Top 5 presidents ever. Wow. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Reagan maybe up there. Which Overwatch character should be nerfed? Sigma. He will be. Trust me. Who's the content creator you'd like to collaborate with the most? That's a good question. I would love to do something with... I'd love to do something with Red Letter Media, but that'll never happen in a billion years. It's a shame. Thomas Paine, right, Andrew? Okay, that's a whole big point of contention, and I actually meant to talk about this. So, oh, that's funny. So basically, Thomas Paine was an author. And wrote, among things, he wrote this thing called Common Sense, which was a pamphlet to basically get everybody riled up to be in support of the American Revolution. But he was an author. He wrote a book. He was considered a father of the American Revolution. but he's not a founding father. Two very different things. To be a founding father, you need to have held a government position, whether it would be in the 13 colonies or in the United States. And you need to have signed at least one of the following documents. It'd be the Continental Association, the Articles of Confederation, the Constitution, or the Declaration of Independence. You need to have signed one of those things. Thomas Paine didn't sign any of those things. He's not a founding father. But instead, all these Andrew Yang supporters are like, oh, he's a founding father and UBI, and he, First of all, just because Thomas Paine wanted UBI doesn't mean that it should be a thing. Second, they all go, well, Andrew Yang he's never said that Yang was a founding father, but it says right in his fucking website that he was a founding father. Absolutely says that. So Yang Gang is full of it. They're not. Oh, so anyway, so people keep going to Thomas Paine's Wikipedia page and writing that he's a founding father. And then the Wikipedia community always undoes their stuff. And this is great. So one guy, he put, I wish I was showing this because this is really funny. But this one guy put, come on. He put Thomas Paine often considered one of the founding fathers of the United States. So it was removed because this guy says does not appear on any reputable list that I could find, undid revision. And then the same guy that added it, re-added it, and then put in the wiki comment that that this guy's name is Streeb. It says Streeb is full of shit. Like that's his reasoning for putting the not that, oh no, here's the reputable list or here's a reason. No, this guy's just full of it. I'm putting it back on. So then it was reverted again. So it's really funny. I mean, this other guy's like, he was one of the founding fathers of the United States. Removed. The Founding Fathers wiki page has him listed in the section Other Notable People of the Period and doesn't include Paine as a founding father. But then Yang Gang comes back and like gets rid of it. So it's really funny. Yang Gang was also doing that with Yang's polling results too. It's so weird. Like these guys, they don't care. They don't care about facts. They just want to white knight their dude. It's so bizarre. It's one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen. Okay, what's my Twitter? Did I say that? It's don'twalk__run.com. Binary Major Fish says stop promoting violence by playing video games. Founding Uncle, thank you. That's such a great line. And quite frankly, if I have to recut my video and retape stuff, I'm going to use that line. I'm going to use a Founding Uncle line. I swear I will do it if I have to do it. The Articles, the Constitution, the Declaration, prerequisites for, founding the country. Exactly. It's not. And Thomas Paine doesn't compare to Joseph Smith. That's funny. And I don't like Sigma. And that's the whole thing. I'm not saying that Thomas Paine, I'm not trying to devalue his contribution to history. Just saying he's not a founding father. Oh no, Andrew, you're a liar. Just so bizarre. So bizarre. I can't believe it. So weird. All right, I'm going to play one more. And then I guess we'll call it a night. Because it's let's see. Do you live off of YouTube? Yes. I do. Hashtag Andrew's a liar. I knew you were my people when you said you liked John Adams the most. John Adams was great. And I don't remember saying that, but he's definitely up there. I mean, I love the 1776 musical. Great musical, which actually Ben Shapiro would probably say is great too. But there's a great song in there about John Adams. John Adams was a bad president, but he was a great man. Tweet something so I know I followed the correct account. There's the cat in it. If you see the cat, it's the right account. I'm not playing Sigma because I can't. So yes, I live off of YouTube. I've been John Adams is something much me. I have been doing this full time since the end of November. I was really having the worst time at my job. I had a job and I hated it. I wanted to die. And it just so happens that at the time I think I had something like 40,000 subscribers in a month, like something ridiculous like that. 20,000. It was high, and I was just about to hit 100,000, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to see if I can make a go at this. Worst comes to worst, I'll just find another job. But if I can put, and then I was monetized like probably a month before, and I had made exactly the amount of money on YouTube that I would have made at my job. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this a go. And so far I'm not dead yet. So dang it. Targeting was off. Dang it. What do you think of Spider-Man Far From Home? I did not see it yet. I really, really meant to. I'm sure it'll be out on video soon, though. I really did. I loved the Spider-Man animation now. The multiverse, really, really, really good stuff. In fact, when I ate a bagel in between live streams, I thought about that movie. If you've seen it, it's like one of the it's a tiny little part of the movie, but it's so funny. So, if you haven't seen it, Into the Multiverse, it's so great. It's one of the best things to come out of Marvel. It's probably top 5 Marvel. Easily. Might be wrong. All right, guys, tell me what's your favorite Marvel movie? Tell me what your favorite Marvel movie is. Mine, and it's been a while since I've watched it. Oh, okay. So, all right, I'm going to let you guys. Into the Multiverse. Spider-Verse, sorry. I can never remember what to call it. Batman is not Marvel. So I saw Ragnarok in there. I really love Ragnarok, but I don't know if it's my favorite. But it's up there. It might be top 5. It's so good. and I really looking forward to the sequel. I really, if there is going to be one, it's such a great movie. It's got that Guardians of the Galaxy goofiness to it, which I really like. Shit. Did I just cap that myself? What is with this? Every other game I play, somebody leaves because it's not an official season, I guess. That's so weird. I really liked Guardians. I don't think that Guardians is my and I know I haven't seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I want to see it. Maybe after I get my next video done. Oh right, I saw that Valkyrie's gonna look for her queen. I don't care if she's that. I don't care. I really don't care. One of my favorite shots ever, though, is like the little flashback scene where the Valkyries are fighting what's her face, the villain. So good. Like that slow motion thing where they're all fighting Kate Blanchett. So great. Inglourious Basterds is the best movie ever. Revisionist history. It's okay, I guess. Guardians of the Galaxy, I really like Guardians of the Galaxy. Jane becoming Thor, well, she's like Lady Thor. Who cares? I don't care. I mean, Natalie Portman kind of bugs me, but whatever. Howard the Duck. Captain Marvel. Terrible. Definitely. Avengers 1. I liked... See, I really like Spider-Man 2. I don't know if you really consider it as part of the MCU. But Spider-Man 2 might be my favorite out of them, maybe. But I really love Iron Man 2. Iron Man's... Or the first... Iron Man, not Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 is garbage. Iron Man 1 is great. It has the best character arc. It has like the whole scene in the cave. And now I want to watch this after I play. The whole scene in the cave where they're building the suit, and there's so much suspense, and it's so tense, and then the whole thing where they're trying to escape. That's easily one of the best sequences in any Marvel movie. Like that whole thing is so pitch perfect. It really doesn't get better than that, honestly. So right now I'm going to say the first Iron Man is my favorite. But I might be wrong. And I did like... because I liked certain things about Civil War, but I thought I didn't like the villain, really. And what's the... I'll tell you what, though. I was talking about The Incredibles 2 with somebody. And that motorcycle sequence where she's going after the train, so inventive, so fun. I love those two movies. And I bring up The Incredibles because they really need to make a Fantastic Four movie that's on par with The Incredibles. Because basically The Incredibles is the Fantastic Four. You know, the family working as a team. It's so good. And I saw the new Fantastic Four movie at a 10 a.m. showing on opening day. Because I knew how bad it was going to be, but I had to see it for myself. And it was just absolutely terrible. It's so bad. And what really pissed me off about the Fantastic Four movie is that they bring in Michael B. Jordan. Right? Solid actor. They bring him in, and then they go, oh well, the white girl is she's adopted. Don't make her adopted. What were they doing? You have Michael B. Jordan, who's an African American. His father's African American. They should have just made his sister African American. Just why did they need to? Why couldn't they just go the full thing and go, yeah, we have 2 black superheroes and they're great. Just do that. And instead they're like, oh well, we need to shoehorn a white girl in here, so let's make her adopted. No, there's plenty of black actresses that could have played Invisible Girl. They could have done it. It's just so dumb. The casting was bad. And, the script was just terrible. And, there was a lot going on with that movie. But they need to make a really good Fantastic Four movie where everybody's a team and half the movie isn't like, oh, hey, Thing, I'm going to get you back to normal. And then you're going to be conflicted, and then you're going to need to become the Thing again to save your family, blah, 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 blah. There we go. And I didn't see the new Hulk with Norton. With Ed Norton. I never saw that one. Did I read the comics? I haven't read comics in a while. Oh, Whiplash. I liked Whiplash. I liked Whiplash a lot. I could have done without the whole thing with the girlfriend. You didn't need that story, I don't think. Because it wasn't about her. Like, he was just basically a dick to her. What your thoughts on Mahershala Ali as Blade? Cool, we won. Okay, good. I can concentrate on this. I like him as an actor, so it could work. You can't have Wesley Snipes back. That's not going to happen. But look, he's a good actor. I will say this though. I think this is really funny. I want you to pay attention here. You have all these I received 3 endorsements. You have all of these people that were going after Scarlett Johansson because she wanted to play a certain gendered character. They're like, no, you can't do it. You're not allowed. In the meantime, you have Mahershala Ali, who is in Moonlight. He's playing a gay man. And then Green Book, where he also plays a gay man. And he's not gay. He's straight. So this guy wins 2 Academy Awards playing gay men, but is straight in real life. Not one person comes out against that. Not one. Not one person. Not one person. Nobody's like, you can't do that. You're a man. You're a straight man playing gay. You can't do that. Nope. Nobody says a thing. But if it's Scarlett Johansson, nope. We need to put her through the ringer. Just so it's weird that nobody points that out. It's bizarre to me. And I also am looking very forward to the Black Widow movie. I hope they don't screw it up. Young Boss's Hanzo versus Info's D. Oh my God. I remember that. So Kane here, we played a, yeah, I kicked your butt. No, you kicked my butt. I might have killed you once out of 10 times. Anyway, Jessica Jones, first season was great. I didn't like the second season, and I didn't watch the third. So there you go. My favorite Marvel movie is Andrew 4, AOC claps back. Ant-Man, I liked Ant-Man. And I didn't like it as much as Ant-Man 2, but I did like Ant-Man. Okay, so I think we're gonna wrap this up. So let me just Black Widow from the movie Gravedigger. Have you seen Yesterday? I know how it ends, so I can't. I kind of don't care. But I love the Beatles. I didn't care for Daredevil, but Luke Cage was awesome. First, I didn't. Was there a second season of Luke Cage? I don't remember. I saw the first one, and I thought I didn't love it, honestly. Netflix, The Burnham Show, Star Trek. Let's see. Thoughts on Taiwan and Japan flags removed from new Top Gun. I don't have a problem with that. I never have a problem with that. When they did the whole thing with making Doctor Strange's mentor, like they made her a Scottish woman. I didn't care about that because Hollywood is a business, and so much money comes from China. And Top Gun's going to need all the money it can get. So you have to pander a little bit to other countries. So what? Don't care. That's fine with me. It's not revisionist history. It doesn't matter. It's a fictional fighter pilot. Blah blah blah. Doesn't matter. They can do what Hollywood's a business. If they need to do it to make money, by all means, no problem with that. F is for Family. I watched the first 2 seasons. I didn't watch the third one yet, but I really like Bill Burr. Tilda Swinton is cool too, absolutely. And if you've seen the movie Michael Clayton, great. She's really great in it. Anyone see my comment about Stalin? No, I did not. You like anime? I was saying that I was watching this thing called The Disastrous Life of Sakike, which I will probably continue to watch tonight. It's cute. It's funny. Andrew, you got a crush on ASE. Black Panther was the first black superhero and is in history of ever. Therefore, your Black Panther. The thing that bothered me about Black Panther is that you had the king's brother who betrayed the country. He betrayed Wakanda. That's it. And that's it. He's done. For whatever reason, why is his son Killmonger? Why is his son suddenly eligible to claim the throne? I didn't understand that, and that bugged me. Plus, the CGI at the end with the fight was just garbage. It was not good. Do a Donald Trump impression. I do not do a good Donald Trump impression at all. Have you watched ReZero? No. Wakanda is supposed to be enlightened. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like Wakanda was isolationist. Right. How did they survive? How did they do any legitimate trade? They had all this great technology, but they didn't share it with anybody. I don't know. The whole thing's stupid. I didn't like Black Panther. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it. I didn't hate it. It was like I'd give it a 6. And the one thing I was hoping for is that maybe Killmonger would be brought back because of the whole Thanos snap thing, that maybe they would go back far enough that he was still alive. So maybe Killmonger's still alive. That's my hope. And I'm losing my voice. Black Panther was garbage. You're wrong. No, oh, I'm sorry, Dakota. Well, look, I have a previous live stream that's good too. So Black Panther had a great villain, but that's about it. Yeah, exactly. Killmonger's great. Everything else. It's like, for me, I sound like OC. The Dark Knight is a bad movie. It's a bad movie. But the only thing that's good about it is the Joker, and that's what everybody thinks about when they think about the Dark Knight. Not how great Batman is. It's about Heath Ledger's take on the Joker, and it's great. And that's it. That's the only, and he's the only well-written character in that movie. Everybody else is terrible. Everybody's stupid. Batman's stupid. The cops are stupid. Everybody's dumb. And if you have nothing else to do tonight, go to my channel and watch my Batman Begins review. It's 20 minutes. It's a masterpiece. If you have nothing else to do, watch this Batman Begins review. And if I ever get 100,000 views in that thing, and I think right now it's like at 16,000. If it ever gets a decent amount of views, I will do a follow-up. But it's just going to take forever, so. Masterpiece. I played part of Video Game Donkey's new video. This Metal Wolf Chaos video is so funny. When I think of Christian Bale's weird voice, yeah, he's like the devil. He's like trying to channel Satan. It's not good. It's not good at all. You're like, where's the Joker? Like, come on, that's not Batman. What I did like, I get a lot of guff for this. I really liked Ben Affleck as Batman in Batman versus Superman. I thought he was great. And I will be the first to admit that when I saw his casting, I was like, no, wrong. That's no. But he's so good. And he was like the best written Batman. Best written Bruce Wayne. And then what they did with this voice, the little voice box changer thing. Oh, and I met Jeremy Irons, who played Alfred. I've never told anybody this story. Nobody. I've never told anybody this story ever. I met Jeremy Irons at a job, and he wasn't nice. And I wanted to get a selfie with him, and I have a camera that has like a little flip screen. It's like it's a real camera, but it has a flip screen. And I'm like, hey, can I get a picture with you? And I showed him the camera, and he said, no, I don't do selfies. Fine, but he was kind of being a dick anyway. Then he gives it to this guy who directed a movie that he was on a press thing for a movie. The director takes the worst picture I've ever seen. This guy's a director. He's supposed to be visually whatever. Takes this terrible picture and it's out of focus. And it's like unfucking real. I was so mad. But he wasn't nice. Oh, and then if you ever play the video Half-Life, or the video game Half-Life, you know, the what's his name? I met the actor. Let's see. Gameplay, reception. The guy who Oh, Dr. Breen. Okay, so Dr. Wallace Breen from Half-Life. I met the voice actor, who's Robert Culp, who was in the TV show I Spy, and he was in this show from the 70s, The Greatest American Hero. And I went up to him and I asked him, I said, hey, you played Dr. Breen in Half-Life. Like, can you talk about that for a minute? Like, I'm curious, like, what was your experience voicing this video game character? He's like, yeah, I don't remember. I do a lot of voiceover stuff. I'm like, great. Guys, remember, it's only one of the most influential video games ever. And this guy's like, yeah, money. And I've never told anybody that story either. But Robert Culp, he was at least sort of nice, but he was at a comic book convention and he clearly did not want to be there. So I'll give it to him. But if you're on a press tour, you know, Jeremy Irons was not a nice man. Nicest man, the nicest actor I ever met was Bill Paxton. You know, like, game over, man, game over, you know, from Aliens. Oh, hey, Heidi. Seinfeld doesn't remember his episodes. Yeah, I'd believe that. Oh, Poofy. Thank you. That's very sweet. Yes. Watch Andrew's Batman Begins video on here on YouTube and let him know that you came from this live stream. Thank you, Poofy. You're the queen. Keanu is Batman next. No, it's Robert Pattinson from Twilight. He's Batman now. Which it could work. I'm not poo-pooing it right now, honestly. Could be okay. Let's see. Oh, just to show it. Here's my play of the game. Oh, by the way, I had a team kill with a Diva Bomb the other day. It was my first ever. I've always gotten like quintuple kills, but never a team kill. My first. See, I remember this part. I remember killing the Doomfist. See, I only killed Doomfist. Like, I just hit everybody else. Yeah, that's lame. That should have gone to the Moira. Ah, dumb. Oh boy, 3 a.m. Better catch a live stream. Let's see. All right, I'm going to look at a couple more. Poofy is cute. Absolutely. Poofy's got those great glasses. Heidi's cute, too. Heidi's very photogenic. And yeah, the late, great Bill Paxton, he was awesome. I miss him. But he was the nicest guy. He was the nicest guy. I went and I was at work, and he came by for, he was promoting some TV Western, and I knew beforehand that he was going to be there, and I told like 2 or 3 of my coworkers that he was going to be there, and they all were so excited because of Near Dark and because of Aliens, and he took the time to take selfies with everybody, with every single person that was there, and he was so generous and so nice. And when he died, I felt really sad because he was easily the nicest celebrity I've ever met. Arnold Schwarzenegger was also amazing. I met him at a Terminator Genesis thing. He did a Q&A afterwards, and I got to ask him a question, and he answered it in like a 10-minute thing. And it was not meandering. It was all very... Like, I asked him, I said, what did you think when you saw like the young Terminator, face. And he basically said that, they digitized the face and then they put it on a guy's body that wasn't who kind of looked like Schwarzenegger back in the day. And then they touched it up with digital stuff. And he just went on this long thing and this long, amazing, detailed explanation. And I just thought that was so cool. And the fact that guy's pretty much done, he's accomplished everything he's ever wanted to do. He wanted to become governor, did it. He wanted to become the biggest Hollywood star in the world, done. It's just mind-blowing how, like, that's the kind of immigrant you want here in New York, in the United States. You want people that have that drive, like Frank, the guy that I showed previously. Frank is awesome. I love Frank. He is my hero. Guy comes from the tiniest of countries in Africa and says, you need to come here and you need to work hard if you want to make it here. And guy doesn't know a lick of English, and in 4 years he gets his bachelor's and speaks great English. Unreal. Just like, I want to be that guy. And then he runs his own janitorial service. Unreal. Yeah, okay, fine. Personal life, I'm not talking about his personal housekeeper life. Okay, wait. What do you work with except YouTube, if you don't mind me asking? This is the only thing I'm doing right now. And my channel name is from, like, the saying, don't walk, run to your nearest Toyota dealer, that kind of thing. Andrew, I still need to buy that t-shirt. And I didn't wear it because I took it out of the thing, but this, can't really see it. It's an XL, it's a New York XL jersey, and it says Andrew on it. So, okay. Well, I think that's it. Heidi, it was nice to see you. YouTube isn't a job. Well, not if I keep getting demonetized. Andrew, can I use a Visa card to buy a t-shirt? Yes, you can. And Frank is a legend. So thanks for hanging out, watching me play Overwatch. At least we ended on a high note. That's pretty good. I like winning. And for all the channel members, I will be doing another live stream tomorrow, like 5 o'clock, I guess, 5 Eastern. And if you haven't, if you want to join, it's, what's the link? The link is youtube.com/don'twalkrunproductions/join. And you get a little cool loyalty badge, and I might even make you a moderator. So, thanks for hanging out and watching me play this dumb game. Maybe one day I'll play Overwatch into PC, and it'll be great. But until then, and I swear if this gets demonetized too, I'm going to be really unhappy. But thanks again for hanging out, and I will see you guys next time. Let me just try and turn this off here. All right. Well, take care. Bye, guys.